Well, good morning. We're back in Eternum, and since last time, we started working on our faction reputation, which we hadn't started working on yet, and Chrysalis has kindly pointed that out. And when I went to look for the story quests, it said I did not have any active story quests, and I needed to look for the icon on the map, which took me back to Windsward again to talk to Yonas, so okay. Let's talk to him.
The initiation of a new soul warden once called for a feast, attended by the entire order. But with just the two of us, I suspect it would make for a rather dull affair.
Well, that's a familiar conversation. We need to recruit more soul wardens.
Yes, we must find allies as well. We needed to repeat the failed experiment of doing this alone. Such fools we were, to turn away those who sought to support us.
Why did you turn them away?
Arrogance. The childish notion we were special, that we alone were destined to save the world. There was a priest who warned us, counseled humility, but we refused his suggestions and his support.
We could search for him now.
A suitable start, I suppose. Brother Umberto trudged off to Brightwood, as I recall. It's a dark and dead forest now, but perhaps he remains there. Meet me at the Shadow Mine Shrine, and we'll go from there.
Okay. So, it almost sounds like maybe since the last time we were working on the story quest, they changed things. I don't know. But it says to go to the meet Yonas near Walsham to begin searching for Brother Umberto. Okay, and where is that? Let's find out. Up here. So on the edge of Everfall and Brightwood. Closest thing is the Shadow Mine Shrine. So I guess we're going to port over there and start looking. Alright, so it says we are not that far away from our location, so let's go find it. Yeah, I thought for sure our next stop was somewhere completely different. And the only thing I can think is that we picked up the old main storyline, and then when we finished that, it canceled out so that we could go back and pick up the new main storyline, which is kind of weird. So we need to go over here somewhere. Meet Yonas near Walsh. So somewhere around here, we need to find him. Oh, what a charming space. What a lovely place you've chosen, Yonas. Ah, here you are.
But it remains as dreary as it was 2 centuries ago. The order was long gone by the time the darkness descended here.
What darkness? Corruption?
No. It was the cold curse of the soulless lost that brought misery to Brightwood. If Umberto was even still here by that time, then he may well have departed.
Where would he have gone?
That we must discover. I heard Umberto was ministering to the town of Walsham, now but a haunted remnant of what it was then. I will lead the investigation to your youthful vigor and meet you north of town. Good hunting, Warden.
Okay, Jonas, so you're not going to help us. Wonderful. Trace Brother Umberto's movements through the town. And who are you, and what do you want?
It may seem hard to believe, but this was once one of the safest and liveliest parts of Brightwood. All that remains now are my memories. Very sad ones, I'm afraid. Huh. And now, even those are starting to fade.
What happened?
The town of Walsham fell to the lost. It's been more years than I can count. Believe it or not, the wedding was on this very spot. A moment I never want to forget. He was the love of my life.
He became lost?
Yes, he fell to despair. I had too much pride for that. I picked up and started over many times since. Now I just want those. If you venture into town, I'd love you to recover some of my old keepsakes.
Okay, so Megara here wants us to find some of her old memories. Well, since we're heading into town anyway, I suppose that's a possibility. We can do that. Oh, this is a very dour place. Nope, I don't think we're going to get in there that way. I think we have to go in the traditional way through the front door. Oh, hello. Pastor Pruitt. Okay, so we got some of her memories. Where? Oh, there you are. I think we might have to go through him. Well, that wasn't hard. What's this? Angry man's broomstick. Anguished famine geist. Okay, so we just need to defeat a bunch of lost and look for her diary. And track Brother Umberto's movements through the town. What's this? It is plain now that ignoring my concerns has cost this town dearly. Even the most faithful are on the verge of despair, and as we've seen, that seems to be true source of this soulless plague. Our hollow prayers and efforts to bury these tragic events are only making matters worse. I cannot bear to witness this tragedy unfold. I am told of a faithful knight who resides west in Ballad's Manor, Sir Galahad. I will seek him out, and if Providence affords, I will return with the hope and the strength to save our town. Sir Galahad. Are we continuing the storyline from Everfall with this? Because we've had Gawain, we've had Galahad. Oh, I managed to get him a glancing blow. Well, you are not a loss, but unfortunately you did get in my way. Um, all right. So we need 3 more lost in this diary. Oop. I'm pretty sure this was the Undertaker's hut. That is one very dense cemetery. Oh, hello, come here. I need to talk to you. Thank you. Lovely conversation. And you, dear, I shall put you out of your misery. All right, so we still need to find this diary. Black blessed candles left behind. Hopefully they're not blessed and not cursed. I have to admit, I really do like the atmosphere of Brightwood. Unlike the rest of the island, this is really dark. Excuse me. Okay. You too. Would you quit doing what you're doing? Whatever you're doing. I'll take this test. Ah. A sinister lament. A sinner's lament. I have done a terrible thing, and yet I know, given the opportunity, I would do it again. My heart is heavy with the weight of my transgression, yet it also yearns to be free. Dear Lord, how can it be that I am flushed with the desire for sin? Can a man be so good and Can a man so good and decent and kind truly be forbidden from love by your laws and covenant? Is it your will that a simple farm girl journey alone through a world of wickedness? If I am to live forever, cut off from the light of your grace, am I to deny myself when love and kindness offer succor in this unnatural place? I refuse to believe that you, in your mercy, would choose to lead me astray. I shall listen to my heart and trust that I hear your wisdom in my dreams. Megara. All right, so locate the remnants of Brother Umberto's home. But maybe we should go talk to Megara first. Because I get the feeling that this at least is the same and she will have a continued quest for us. Excuse me, can you get out of my way? I want to check out this chest. Okay. Huh. Well, unintentionally, I made a big loop right back to Megara.
I'm amazed. You managed to find all these pieces of my past. Even my old diary. It's sad, isn't it? Or it should be.
Or it should be.
Reading this is like visiting an old friend. It's very emotional. But rather than making me sad, it's making me angry. See, when the truth came out, everyone in town turned on me.
When what truth came out?
The truth about my true love. I didn't tell you the whole story. The wedding that took place here. It wasn't where I married my true love. It's where I met him.
Well, whose wedding was it?
Oh, it was mine. But my betrothed was dull as dirt. I don't even remember his name. Pastor Pruitt was the one who married us. He became the love of my life.
Do you want to see him again?
Yes. No. Oh, I don't know anymore. If you could confront him and see if there is any humanity left in him, I might be able to make my choice.
Oh, good. So we have to confront Pastor Pruitt again. I mean, well, we killed him once. We can kill him a second time. Hopefully he's respawned. All right. Little stinker has a life-stealing skill. And he becomes immune while he's stealing life. Now, plea to Pastor Pruitt.
Pastor Brightwood, it is with the utmost urgency and discretion that I author this note. Out of respect for your seniority in Walsham, I choose not to challenge you publicly, but I am disappointed nonetheless. These poor lost souls who've wandered into town may seem to have lost their humanity. But is this not a test of our faith? The decision to bury them seems to me a decision to surrender hope. There simply must be a more humane way to handle this. Please, let us at least discuss the matter. Brother Umberto.
Okay, so it sounds like Umberto and Pruitt weren't getting along either. Read the gravestones in Walsham's field. Okay, which ones am I reading? Read gravestone. Determine the fate of the town's residents. A scroll in his coat identified Majid al-Nasir, but the man's soul is gone. One of our town drove us Sudakan, alas, whether by despair, contagion, gone. Wandered in soulless, name unknown, may the earth hide the horror. A scroll in his okay, that's that one we've done already. One, okay, another unnamed soulless. It just says to keep investigating. Wait, investigate the church for clues. There it is. Oh, he is back. Very good.
It is plain now that ignoring my concerns has cost this town dearly. Even the most cynical are on the verge of despair. And as we see, it seems to source us solely. Our hollow prayers is weary as tragic events. I cannot bear to witness this tragedy unfold. I am told of a faithful knight who resides west in Balat's Manor. Sir Galahad? I will seek him out, and if Providence affords, I will return with the hope and the strength to save our town. Brother Umberto.
Huh. It reads Brother Umberto's letter to us. That's the one we already read earlier. Interesting. Very good voice acting, too. Alright, so we need to talk to Yonas and talk to Megan. I think Megan's this way. And Yonas is that way. I think. Yeah. I still think it's hilarious that they ignore me. Yeah, here's Yonas. No, that's Megara. Okay.
Tell me, did you see him? Did he seem miserable as a lost, or actually at peace? What did you find? What is this?
A letter addressed to you.
Let me see it then. What's this? He became lost to avoid facing me? Apparently he couldn't bear the town's shame and scorn. The coward. Well, Pastor, maybe you have convinced me to live. Thank you.
Okay, so I guess that was somewhat of a happy ending. All right, so now we find Yonas. Kind of a strange story, that one, but I guess at least it does come with a somewhat happy ending. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Oh, I see Yonas, I think. Oh, I see lights. A scalp's gauntlet. Okay, there's Yonas.
It appears the town fell to the lost, primarily from within. No signs of any defense. I wonder if Brother Umberto sought aid from somewhere else.
He went west to seek Sir Galahad.
Sir Galahad, eh? The shining knight from the court of King Artorius himself. An honorable warrior, as I recall, but a bit squeamish regarding the requirements of becoming a soul warden. Many of the king's knights joined the order, but of course, you know what happened to them. Galahad remained at Artorius' side, and now that I hear the name, I do recall hearing he resurfaced after the war.
What happened to the king?
Some say King Artorius fell during the war. Others say he fled, and there were even whispers that he turned. Perhaps Galahad can shed light on the fates of both the king and Brother Umberto.
Let's head west then.
Yes, there are a few townships and manors that way if they have not fallen lost like Walsham. You go on ahead. I want to do a little scouting to the north. It's time I pull my own weight. I'll catch up.
Okay. So Yonas wants us to follow Umberto's trail west in search of the legendary knight Sir Galahad. Yeah, there's a whole lot of Arthurian legend mixed in with the story now. It wasn't present before. Kind of interesting. A little bit more of a cohesive storyline than previous. So I'm kind of liking that. that wire fiber or silk? It's wire fiber. Can't get that yet. Echo of Walsham. Okay. Interesting. Ah, he still kills them before I can even get a hit off. That's funny. Oh, I will grab this. Some soul sprouts. So I'll get some soul motes out of it. Talk to Sir Galahad.
Be wary, traveller. A great tragedy has occurred here. The good people who lived in these hills have fallen and turned into soulless lost. If you've come seeking family or an old friend, I fear your journey may be in vain.
Well, actually, I'm looking for Brother Umberto.
Then there may yet be hope. Brother Umberto is a brave soul. He and I joined forces to defend these fair lands. But the story pains me to speak aloud. It is better if you read the account in my journal, just there.
Okay, so I'm supposed to read his journal to discover what happened.
It was the dream of Avalon that led King Artorius to these shores, and of course the wise counsel of the enchanter, Mirrodin. But the enchanter became obsessed with the island's mysteries. An insidious evil claimed his soul. The wars of crimson madness raged for a century. So many banners, all fallen to the corruption. I know not what transpired to end the conflict. We found no answers as to Mirrodin's fate. No trace of the High King. I sought new peace and purpose here in the Brightwood, but it would not last. A plague of soulless lost emerged. Brother Umberto and I formed the Bright Vigil to fight the darkness. But he stood alone when I left in search of my Lord King. I returned empty-handed to witness the results of my failure. The Vigil fallen to despair, and the Brightwood bright no more.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting cutscene. Kind of depressing.
Yes, friend. You are now acquainted with my regretful decision to abandon Umberto and go on a fruitless quest to find the king. My only desire now is to atone for my mistakes. But I'm not sure where to begin.
Oh, we could search for Umberto together.
Indeed. I would like nothing more than to find company in this lamentable endeavor. If you are willing to overlook my failed duties to the Vigil, then I will heartily accept your offer.
Where do we search?
It was among these townships and the nearby manor that Umberto and I founded the Vigil. I know the manor well. I will search there for clues, and you can search the towns. May the light be with us both.
It almost sounds like he was part of Covenant. Okay, so let's see how much time we have left. I will be right back. Okay, so it looks like we are a little over half hour, around a half hour So we are going to look for the next waypoint, which should be very, very close by. Yep, it's right over there. All right, so next time we are going to be going to the town of Tillengast to search for signs of Brother Umberto and see what might have happened to him, whether or not he's still alive or if he's become lost or corrupted like a lot of the others here. Well, we'll see. And until then, bye for now.